Hello, it's Jill here, coming to you with wet hair, fresh out of the shower. Again, I think this is my second wet hair time on here. Anyway, I wanted to, I'm heading out shortly, and I see that we have a question from Jolene, so I thought I would jump on and see what I can do to answer it, such as my answers are. So Jolene asks, we're told to wait for new thought to arrive, for feelings to pass. What if you have constant anxiety all day? What's going on there? Well, Jolene, I would challenge you on that. Do you really have constant anxiety all day? Like every single moment of the entire day? I think it may feel like that at times because you're noticing when you're having it. But there might be times when you're just playing with your kid or feeding them or driving or in the shower or talking to somebody or doing work or whatever it might be, and you're not feeling that anxiety then. And so I would look to those times to show yourself that it's not a constant thing, because nobody's ever stuck in the same thought forever. And what you said at the beginning, waiting for new thoughts to arrive, you don't have to wait for anything. You don't have to wait for new thought to arrive. New thought is constantly coming. Your thoughts are constantly flowing, whether you know it or not. You may be getting the same thought a lot, not constantly, because I mean, I don't know, I'm not a psychiatrist or psychologist, but I don't think that's the way it works. It's just that you can get stuck in habits of thought, where that same thought keeps coming back. But that's why we, are always doing the things we do to feel better, because it does help the thoughts to go, to calm down a little bit, when the things we love and the things we like, and the things that keep our minds busy or whatever it might be, because they quiet down the mind, and then we feel a little bit better. So I would challenge you on the fact that you're constant anxiety all day. I think that's just what you notice the most. So maybe look towards that, and look towards the fact that you don't have to wait for new thoughts to arrive. They're always arriving, always. New thoughts, they come in and out like the waves, like the tides. And so there's nothing to do. Even waiting becomes a thing to do then, when you put it like that. There's literally nothing to do. The problem a lot of us have is that we're trying to solve something that's not a problem. So like we're trying to solve anxiety, which there's nothing, anxiety, there's no solving it. It's not a problem. And by wanting to solve it, that is what's creating the problem. So there's nothing to solve. Anxiety is normal. We all have anxious thoughts that come, and they go, and they really do go, whether you believe me or not. I think you'll see that that's true. I see somebody else has a question here, Henrietta. What about a very new relationship that I'm struggling with negative thought, although he's a very nice man? There's not really, I don't see that as a question, so I don't know what to answer you. You have negative thoughts? Yeah, me too. So what? Pretty much we can answer so what for most of these things, that we have thoughts. We can choose to believe them or not believe them. Really, there's nothing, so what if you have negative thoughts about this person? I don't know what else to tell you there. It doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean anything unless you give it meaning. So I guess the question is, what does that mean to you? Is that thought trying to tell you something? Is it important? Is it wisdom telling you something? Or is it just, conditioned thought because you had a bad relationship in the past, or something like that? Without more information, I'm not sure what to tell you. But also feel free to write a question, on the page, and maybe I can answer it tomorrow. So I gotta head out. I will Talk to you guys probably tomorrow. Bye.